Thank you, Chef. Wow.
Thank you, Chef.
No.
Oh, this is so
Who's sitting where?
There's no better way to get to know a culture than through its food, and that's exactly what we're about to do.
This is cool as hell.
This is so great.
Yeah, it is family style, so help yourself. Pass around those bean dips. We have some white bean spreads. We used white tepary beans. And there's some walleye that I smoked fresh this morning, some masa chips, some fresh raspberry, and some sunflower sprout.
We cooked wild rice and made it into a patty with rose hip sauce and then roasted mushrooms on top of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's note there were very highly ignited trade routes that existed across the Americas. You know, like we wouldn't have corn if they didn't exist. You know, so there were pretty significant trades and travels that used to happen. So we have roasted sweet potatoes and dandelion greens, cedar braised bison.
The bison immediately reminded me of beef barbacoa. Like, I wanted a tortilla, I wanted salsa, I wanted lime. It was very reminiscent of home.
What do you use for acidity?
Yeah, we use a lot of sumac and a lot of the tartness in the berries. It's a ronia berry, which is also known as choke berry.
Pass the bowls down.
There's hominy that we made ourselves. We used mandan corn, then we also have braised duck and some mustard green.
It's delicious.
There are other components that you can add too, like smoke, which is a huge flavor contribution.
I cannot wait to cook with these ingredients. I never had the opportunity before. It's like going to a candy store.
For breakfast, what's like a usual breakfast for you guys?
My children love wild rice with berries and a little bit of maple syrup for breakfast, especially now it's ricing season.
I love it.
There's not a lot of Native American restaurants across the country. I'm just curious if any of you guys have ever been to a Native American restaurant before.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
We should be normalizing indigenous foods, not just here, but on a global scale, and celebrating these diversities everywhere instead of trying to homogenizing everything, you know?
We definitely, in the culinary world, see things through the lens of colonization. And I think that the culinary impact of that hasn't been thoroughly explored. So I'm really trying to take it all in and learn as much as I can from this experience.
Hey, Savannah, how you doing?
Good. What are you making?
A squash and ginger and maple cake, and then a plum and grape jelly.
And your inspiration?
I love squash, and I'm inspired by what was left in the pantry. So, you know.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
Let's get back to work.
Thank you.
This is not going to be like a birthday cake. I'm envisioning that this is gonna come out half cake, half Jell-O. Who knows, right? That's my guess.
The chefs seem to be really jumping in with both feet. This is really exciting.
Yeah.
There's so many different styles going on back there, so I love the creativity.
With Sue, any issue at all taking the wild rice and trying to make a gnocchi out of it?
The tricky part is if they try to poach it afterwards, because it could fall apart.
Amanda, she was doing the tataki of elk.
I hope that I can tell that it's elk and that the uniqueness of that beautiful protein isn't covered.
Right. And then we have Savannah.
Yeah, and cooking without wheat flour, butter, or cane sugar, like it's a challenge, you know?
Right.
But that was the point.
Yep. Well, we got to get ready for dinner.
All right, let's do it.
My hands are gonna be like death to me tonight. I'm taking the bulb of the sunflower and I'm turning it like I would an artichoke. You just have to cut away all of the black buds on top.
I have a curvy one if you want to use that.
No, I mean, it's not really the knife as much as it's my fingers. Kennedy's disease, you know, it's tough. My legs start dragging, my fingers stop wanting to work. It's one of those things that I've been able to, you know, so far push through, but this competition's getting long. I'm just getting tired.
40 minutes, Chef.
I'm gonna f***ing do this. I need consistency somehow.
Hey, Sue, how you doing, dude?
Trying to have some uniformity in these quote-unquote gnocchis, but this might be a bad idea. We'll see.
Some of these aren't really holding together. I don't think I have enough time to pivot. I might get sent home on this quote-unquote wild rice gnocchi.